Hey friends, when something is really, really important to you, you make effort to make it work, to make it happen, to make it right. Period. You aren't too busy. You aren't too proud. You aren't too old. You aren't too damaged. You aren't too anything other than determined to fulfill that desire, to get what you want. I've known a lot of people who really wanted to meet a goal, to achieve something, so they found a way to do so even when they were busy and literally had to squeeze in the work required to meet it between other things. And I've known people who have had significant fears that stop them from putting themselves out there or committing to something or someone, and they learn to overcome that when an important relationship requires it. What I'm trying to say here is that it's not a matter of skill or confidence or time. It's a matter of priority. When something is important to you, you make it your priority. You act accordingly with that priority. On the contrary, when something is really not that important, you act accordingly too. This concept is really good to understand about yourself, but it's also important to understand about other people and what role you play in their life. We spend a lot of time as humans going way out of our way for other people sometimes, only to end up hurt and disappointed when they won't do the same for us. Our expectations that other people are like us are usually responsible for that. But let's be honest, when we find ourselves in these situations, the writing is on the wall way before we actually stop to read it. The lack of effort was likely there from the start, but we just didn't want to see it for whatever reason. Probably because we were not looking out for ourselves. But listen, friends, if you don't look out for yourself and your own best interests and well-being, then who the hell is going to do it for you? But getting back to the message, here's the thing. When you are really important to someone, they will make an effort. When someone is really important to you, you will make an effort. When you have a situation that you know is right for you, whether it be a personal opportunity or a career move or something else, you'll make an effort in that too. If you don't want to make an effort, guess what? It's really not that important. When settling or complacency feels better than achievement, then hey, maybe you aren't ready. Maybe you just don't really want it. And if that sounds harsh, it's because it's intended to stop and make you think about those things that you say you want to do, but you won't take any steps to actually do. There are too many of us that could have some things in our lives that make us ridiculously fulfilled and happy, but because these will take effort, we abandon them in favor of comfort. I say us because I have been guilty of this too, plenty of times. But unless you're Benjamin Button, there's nobody watching this who is getting any younger. The time to figure out your priorities and where you should direct your effort is now. So how much longer are you going to settle for the things you really don't want? What's stopping you from making the effort you know you need to make to get the things you do want? Figure this out and watch how things start to change for you. But it's got to start with effort, friends. That's all I've got for you this week. No Chewy this week for obvious reasons. However, we'll see if we can get her to come back next week. Until then, take good care of yourselves. Bye.